The Saints have made a head-scratching trade for wide receiver Ja'Lynn Polk, and I'm going to give you everything you need to know and my honest reaction here on Saints Now by Chat Sports. Friendly reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up icon for more content. My name is Trace Girouard. Welcome into Saints Now by Chat Sports. For what it's worth, I wanted to let you know we already put out an instant reaction about this move on the Shorts tab. So if you want to go see my immediate reaction, it's over there. I have to get to this video a little bit later because I was just at my nephew's first birthday party. So, got to take care of family, got to hang out with them and whatnot. So if you want to help me celebrate my nephew's birthday, type LJ in the comments and show him some love for his first trip around the sun. Now let's talk about the newest wide receiver in New Orleans, Ja'Lynn Polk, the second-round pick out of Washington, formerly with the New England Patriots. He is now swapping in the red, white, and blue for some black and gold. The trade compensation is as follows. The New England Patriots, they receive a 2027 sixth-round pick, and the Saints, they receive wide receiver Ja'Lynn Polk and a 2028 seventh-round draft pick. Now, I'm going to pull up the future Saints draft picks so that way I can make sure that I give you guys the correct information here on the video. But I do want to say right now, just off the top of my head, I think that this is a very, very interesting move considering he is on injured reserve this season after having to get surgery on an injured shoulder. So this is a player that the Saints traded for with the anticipation and the hope that he's somebody who can be a long-term addition and a long-term play, not somebody who will come in and make an impact right here, right now. For the New Orleans Saints, I do think that wide receiver is one of those positions of need that the Saints always need to bring in more talent, and it feels like every single year we are always having this conversation. Do the Saints need to bring more wide receivers in? Why are they not drafting him? Why do you need to go add one in free agency, go trade for one? So in terms of does this move make sense? I don't know, because he's a player who at Washington was fairly productive, hasn't been super duper productive in his NFL career, but maybe there is some upside there. And the fact that you gave away some draft compensation, got it back some in return, maybe it's really not that much of a negative or a net loss. So in terms of updated trade compensation, just wanted to let you know in 2026, you have your own first-round pick, second-round pick, third-round pick. You traded your fourth-round pick to the Broncos in the Devaughn Vele trade. You own your fifth-round pick and your sixth-round pick, and you traded your seventh-round pick in the Devaughn Godchaux trade. So in 2026, you have first, second, third, fifth, and sixth. 5 total picks. In 2027, you have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. In the seventh-round pick, you traded to the Broncos in the Devaughn Vele trade. In 2028, you have a first-round pick, second-round pick, third-round pick, fourth-round pick, fifth-round pick. You traded your sixth-round pick to the Cowboys for Asim Richards, but in return, you got a seventh-round pick, so you have 2 of those. And in 2029, you have all of first through seventh. So in terms of the updated draft picks for the future, that's how things are currently laying out. And Ja'Lynn Polk, again, this is a guy throughout his career, 12 catches, 87 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Like, he's not somebody who's going to move the needle for me right here, right now. I do think it's an interesting decision to bring in Ja'Lynn Polk. I know there's decisions to make in the future regarding Chris Olave, regarding Rashid Shaheed, and all of that stuff, and there's a lot of other players to make decisions on. I don't love it, though. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm usually somebody who tries to find the silver linings and find the why and try to justify this move. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't think it made much sense. Going back to that, I said in 2027, you have your own sixth-round pick. You got the Patriots, or you got their you got their seventh-round pick in 2028. In 2027, you lose your sixth-round pick. So, I'm sorry, just so much happening right there. A lot of picks moving around. The Saints are now without draft capital for multiple years, trading away assets to bring in rotational pieces. Like, I'm sorry, it's just kind of frustrating. And as a Saints fan, I want to see this team be building for the future, and I want to see that this team is setting a foundation in year 1 of Kellen Moore. And I find it hard to fully rebuild when you're moving off of draft picks. The best way to build and rebuild a team is to not only have a plethora of draft picks, but to nail those picks. And I'm not saying you have to have more than 7 picks every year, but New Orleans just used all 9 of their selections in their most recent draft, and now all of a sudden they want to start trading away future assets. It's weird, in my personal opinion. I have more thoughts to get to. I have more opinions, but really quick, want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel once again. We will be live tomorrow, 1 hour before kickoff for our watch party like we are every single week. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this hat. Guess what? I went and bought a new one. You got all of the stickers, everything's still on it. We're going to be giving away this hat on the watch party live on YouTube. So if you want to come and try to win, come hang out at the watch party. We'll be giving that away during the game. So hope to see you guys there. And, of course, we're going to be providing news, rumors, content, updates, everything you need to know all throughout game day. So friendly reminder, join us. Almost 50,000 subscribers. That doesn't happen on accident. Join the Golden Gang and subscribe today. Now, in terms of what kind of to expect with the wide receiver room now, again, it doesn't really change much this year, in my opinion. Like, I do think that Ja'Lynn Polk was somebody that could potentially be an interesting addition like next year, and maybe you do kind of see that this is a player who can be valuable, but I mean, I'm just having a hard time being honest and saying that this is definitely a great move. I mean, he was a 37th overall pick in 2024, second-round selection. 2023, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns, over 16.5 yards per grab, almost 17 yards per grab in 2022. Spent some time at Tech, Washington. I mean, 18 career touchdowns. Like, this isn't something that, in my opinion, completely fixes everything. It's simply not. I think this is just a move for a nice wide receiver. I think for what it's worth, silver lining, finding one now, I think this does raise the talent level, in my opinion, a little bit, because I think that Ja'Lynn Polk, let's start at the top of the depth chart. You have Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed for sure as your top 2 next year. Then you have the conversation. Is it Mason Tipton? Is it Trey Palmer? Is it Ja'Lynn Polk? Is it Devaughn Vele? Who's that third guy? So you have now the ability to raise the overall talent level, get a little younger, get a little bit, higher pedigree, if you will. Again, I'm not saying that this is a massive, massive upgrade. Again, it's a head-scratching move. I said it off the beginning. It's just one of those like, okay, I guess that's what we decided to do. Mickey Loomis clearly does not care. He's just going to be aggressive as all get out. And, yeah. But in terms of other injury and roster news, just for what it's worth, Julian Blackmon officially placed on IR. This was a move that was expected to happen. Jonah Williams and Fadil Diggs and Terrell Burgess will all be standard game day elevations for tomorrow's game. Wanted to make sure you were updated and ready to go for that. And there you have it. Saints trade for wide receiver Ja'Lynn Polk. You give up, friendly reminder on the trade compensation, a 2027 6th-round pick. In return, you get the wide receiver and a 2028 7th-round pick from the New England Patriots. That's the move. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I think it was just like a why? Like, my big question is just like, why? Why now? Why did we wait? Like, why do we have to wait till now? Why couldn't we have gone and gotten active whenever there was like some really nice receivers in the trade market, or there were some really good options available? It's like, we're doing it now? Okay, like, cool, but I guess that's that. So, welcome to New Orleans, Ja'Lynn Polk. Hopefully you have a great career. Hopefully you can do some good things whenever you get healthy. Again, I don't think the trade compensation is anything like outrageous. It's not egregious. But why? It's a head-scratching move, in my opinion. Friendly reminder, live tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think about this move in the comment section. Share your thoughts. Get in the comment section. Like this video. Turn on your notifications. We're going to be giving you guys more content every single day. As long as the Saints are still a franchise, we will still be making videos. My name is Trace Girouard. Thank you so much for tuning into this evening, afternoon edition of Saints Now by Chat Sports, wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching. Hope you guys are having a great college football Saturday. And as always, we will see you guys next time. Y'all stay golden. See you at the watch party.